Hi everybody, I'm Kim. Welcome to the Regretful Yarn Addict. You know what I regret today? Not buying more of that cuddle yarn from Joann's when they had it, especially when they had it for $5 a ball, because I just placed an order and they don't have that yarn anymore. It might be what they call teddy bear, but teddy bear looked like it was a little different. So yeah, I really regret that. And that goes back to what I've said all along. What I regret is not buying more yarn that I like before it's discontinued, and then buying yarn that I don't like and don't know what to do with. I don't have, I don't think I have any of that yarn anymore that I don't like and don't know what to do with. Yeah. But so, hi, welcome. Welcome everyone who's new. Welcome back everybody who's been here. Today is going to be a Wednesday, what's it called? Wednesday wrap up. I think episode 20, maybe? I'm not sure. So, how's everybody doing? Got any, well, I shouldn't say got any big plans. Did you do anything special for the 4th? Today's actually Monday the 3rd when I'm recording this, but it will go up Wednesday. I don't have any big plans for 4th of July. Just a day off and yay. I'm so happy about that. I love days off that I get paid and I don't have to use my time for. Score. All right, so I did finish my blanket. She actually has it right now. I took it to work with me today and gave it to her. And so I can't show it to you, but I did take a picture. I will post that probably, I don't know, probably at the end of the video. I'll post that up. Excuse me. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. Considering it was something I designed, from the start to the finish, and yeah, I'm go me. And it turned out really large. Brian is holding it in the picture, and it's up. I think he has it held up like to here, and it's like this far from the floor. I know the dimensions before I put the border on it were like 60 by 36 or 37, and then I put a border on. 3 rows of the block stitch. It was 3 rows of that. So that added another 1.5 inches, 2 inches to it. Anyway, though, it's done. Yay! And I've been quite busy. Oh, hang on just a second. I had to go grab something else I'd made, and I had it hanging up over there. So I'm like kind of on a kick where I want to make stuff with like blanket yarn. Remember? Well, you don't, because I didn't know you then and you didn't know me. But a few years ago I bought some blanket yarn because it was on clearance or something, and I did not like it. It was like, ugh, this stuff is horrible. I'm never using this. And then I discovered snakes and how cool they are with blanket yarn. So now I'm in love with blanket yarn, but not for blankets. I made some more leggy froggies. The leggy froggies. He just has plain black eyes. You can barely see him in there. And then I made a red one because my son stole my last red one. Like, and then I have a gold one. And this just turned out like that. That's just the way the yarn worked up. So I got 4 of those, 4 more of those. I think I already had like 3 or 4, I don't remember. Okay, and then I made some more little monsters, but because I make them with blanket yarn, they turn out kind of like large little. But before I show them, Rose, I hope you're watching this, because I know you got some of these eyeballs, and I just want you to see how adorable they are on these little monsters. And I know you use the blanket yarn to make yours as well. So, first one. Second one. And these eyeballs, I got it through Temu. Very cheap. And then there's this one. And my favorite is this one. I think he's adorable. Adory. What the hell kind of word is that? But aren't these like Garfield eyes? Like those are definitely Garfield eyes. But that's not all, guys. So I wear, I shouldn't say I wear. I own several sleeveless shirts, but I don't wear them anywhere except at home because, you know, fat wing, and it's crinkly, so it's pretty gross. But sometimes I just want to wear them out because it's hot. So I made this. The sleeves are a little longer than I wanted. And you guys, all this is a rectangle. It's just a rectangle. Okay? Just a rectangle. So you can do this. You don't need a pattern. You don't need anything like that. You don't need a tutorial. Just pick a stitch, make a rectangle. Just go ahead and measure from like wherever over here to over here you want it. Make it that long. Then when you get it as long as you want, fold it in half. Well, what I did was I actually put this around my shoulders, and then I pinched under here where I wanted the sleeves to be, and I put a a little stitch marker in on each side, and then I just sewed it up. But yeah, I wish it was more like here, because these sleeves come down to about right here on me. So they're a little longer than I wanted. But now I can wear sleeveless shirts if I want to, and I can just put that on. I try it on for you and show you how it fits, but it's hot. Even with the air on, it's hot. It's like 92 or 93 degrees outside. But at least we have power. We did not lose power. Saturday afternoon and, well, Friday evening, some storms went through, but it wasn't anything to get real excited about. Saturday, though, and we were headed out of town for a little bit when the storms just hit. And a lot of people wound up without power. There were trees down. No tornado. It was just all the winds. So at least we have power. So I don't want to complain too much about, ooh, I'm hot. What? Okay. But that is not all I made. Because the end of the month, so I had to make my square for my temperature blanket. The high was 97 for June, right here. And the low was 58. So 90s, 50s. So that gets added to my squares, and I don't know if I'm going to kind of put it together before then, before it's all done, or if I'm going to make all my squares first. Because I was thinking about putting a square in the middle that has 2023 on it. I don't know though, so don't hold me to it. Okay, then, as luck would have it, Brian and I were looking at some stuff on the internet, and there was this meme that had an axolotl. If you don't know what an axolotl is, they're the cute little fish things that have legs. They're kind of like a cross between a salamander and a fish. And they are freaking adorable. And then I was looking at, I just typed in like, amigurumi, because I was like, what else can I make that without having to sew a lot of sewing besides my leggy frogs and my monsters? They had a pattern for an axolotl. It says no sew, right? And it basically is no sew. But you guys, look at those. You do have to go and do overlay to do this and to sew these in. I think that's what it's called, overlay, when you like go back in and you crochet on top of something. Isn't that what that is? It's overlay. Whatever it is, that's what you have to do. You have to go in and put these on separate. Excuse me, but there's no sew. And then you do this. And I think this is just so that it sits nice. But, oh, that was the first one I made. And of course, I can't stop at one. Then I made the cute little yellow one. And I put bigger eyes on these other ones too. This, I think, is 8mm, and I think these are 10. Yeah. That's 8mm eye and a 10mm eye. But I was actually thinking maybe I'll take some of the darker color and go around here, because all the pictures I've seen of them, they all, they're doing fish lips, like. So I was thinking maybe I'll put fish lips on them. And then I made this one. And this one. I might make more, I'm not sure. Like, these take me half hour, 45 minutes tops. Same with these, 45 minutes. These take me a little over an hour between, because, blanket yarn, 4-weight yarn, 6mm hook, 4.5. So these take a little bit longer. And then you just putting these little extra things on, that takes time too, especially trying to get them straight and get them in the right spot and all that stuff. So those are the things I've made that I like. And, you know, I bought myself a Centro knitting machine. I didn't want to buy an Addy because a Centro is a lot cheaper. And since I didn't know if it was something I was going to like or be able to use, I didn't want to spend. Even even when, I don't know if it was Amazon had the Addies on sale for like $150 or something like that, the big one, like the $300 one. I didn't want to get one. So I've had this knitting machine for about 2 or 3 weeks. Probably about 2 weeks. And it's just been sitting on the floor in the box. And I was like, I gotta get it out and at least try it. Because my best friend, she has like 3 of them now, 3 machines. And she's even designing patterns for these really cute hat patterns too. I mean, adorable. I might have to link her Etsy shop so y'all can see those patterns in case you actually can use your knitting machines and have it work out nice. Because you guys, this is what mine looked like. I want to show you them. Look at this. Look at all those missed stitches. And then missed stitches. And some more up there. And over here. Ugh. And this yarn is an Ogo, Red Heart Super Saver Ogo. I might have to like just I like the yarn. I mean, it's pretty yarn. I like the way it works up. And I might like my knitting machine better if I could actually get it to suction cup down onto my desk. But it will not suction cup down. So I'm holding it like a leg. I've been holding a leg and cranking and cranking and cranking and cranking. And definitely, if I ever get so that I like doing this, I'm definitely going to get that attachment that you put on, that you hook up to like an electric screwdriver, battery operated screwdriver, whatever. I would definitely do that because, man, that cranking, that'll wear your arm out. And then I was thinking, it kind of sucks. I know so many people who are left-handed, including my best friend, and these are all made for right-handed people. So, you know, they have to crank with their right hand, and I know it's just cranking, but manufacturers and designers of some of these things need to take into account that not everybody is right-handed. And, you know, and Brian is left-handed, so that I understand. I even bought him a pair of left-handed scissors, and at first he thought he wasn't going to like them, and then he was like, oh, I love these. These are great. So anyway, yeah, I'm at almost 20 minutes now, and I got to add a picture on. So that's about it. I do believe I showed you everything I made. I don't know if there'll be a lot next week to show or not, because I'm going to be getting ready for a craft show this weekend, sorting through stuff and deciding what I'm taking, because it's not really a craft show, it's more like a flea market. And I remember last year I did pretty good at it, which, I mean, a lot better than I thought I was. And this year I'm just taking a bunch of inexpensive things because it's a flea market. I don't expect people to spend a crap ton of money on crochet stuff when they can go next door to me and get 15 games for $5. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, though, like I said, I got to get stuff up, sort through what I'm taking. I'm going to put prices and everything. Usually, we don't want to get into that, how I usually do my craft show setup. But so that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. And because we haven't done it in a minute, and I didn't get anything that said, don't do that, you witch. Let's see what our Moonology manifestation card says for this week. Shuffle, 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 turn. It's not a bad one. Last quarter moon in Aquarius. Reflect on your priorities. So there you go. Reflect on your priorities. Whatever that might mean to all of you. Each of you. Or none of you. You know, it's just a card. So y'all have a good day, good evening, good morning, good whatever, whenever, wherever you are when you're watching this. And later, Gators. Peace out.